Hi everyone, welcome to the part two of designing and building your chiropractic or physio website with ChiroMaxx. If you haven't watched the first episode, make sure that you go ahead and check that out. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to actually set up the navigation and also add new pages. As you can see, in this specific template that I'm using, we have 4 pages. So let's go ahead and have a look how this whole navigation works. So let's go ahead and click on edit page. All right, as you can see, we have a navigation bar at the top. So if I go ahead and click on here, and on the left hand side, we have the settings for this navigation section. So if I scroll down, you see that we have the menu items. So one of them is actually has some items inside it. So that would be the services. So as you can see, if I hover, I can get the different menus from the services. Now, if we go ahead and click on the pencil icon on any of these guys, we will get a couple of options. So in this case, for example, the About Us goes to the page called About Us. We can have other options like sending them to a specific website URL if you want to. So for example, for instance, if you have a booking appointment in here that you need to send them to your booking appointment platform like Clinico or other platforms that you use that you don't want to integrate them within your website, or you don't know how to integrate them, or they don't allow you to integrate. So you have to send them to that website URL. You can do it via here. You can also go ahead and edit, delete, or drag this. So if I drag this at the top, so you can see that it can actually change the position of these guys. So I can bring this down. One thing we can do in here is, instead of sending the people to a different page, for example, let's say for the About Us, sending them to a different page to talk about Us, sometimes we can actually scroll down the page to the section that is About Us. So instead of having to have multiple pages, you can basically include all of these sections within one page, so it makes your job easier. Now, how we can do this is, so first we need to select the section that we want to scroll into. So if I select this section, and then on the left sidebar, if I click on Advanced, every section has a CSS selector name down at the bottom. So if I copy this guy, and if I scroll all the way up, select About Us, and then on the left sidebar, if I click on the edit action for the About Us, I can send them to a website URL, and in the URL, I can just put that hashtag section name and click on submit. Now, if I save and preview, and then I go ahead and click on About Us, it will jump to the About Us section. So this is pretty nifty and handy if you don't want to actually create all of those pages. So this is how the navigation works for the different sections. You can obviously add items if you want to. So you just click on add item, and you basically can add a new menu item, as you can see, and it comes in here. You can rearrange them. So if you just hold and drag, you can actually move them around, which is pretty simple. And let's just put that there. So this is how you actually can do the navigation. Now let's talk about how you can actually create a page. So if I go back, yep, you can easily add a new page by clicking on Add New Page. You can name it. So this might be your booking page. You can create a new page, and it will come up. Now, if you want to use the kind of like a similar pattern or theme, you can click on Use Existing, and you can go from, for example, okay, this is my website, and I want to choose a similar theme as Contact Us. And then if I click on Import, then we can go and have a look in the Edit section. So there we go. So it basically renders the Contact Us. So what does this do? It actually helps us to have all of these already built in, like your footer, your get in touch, and all of those kind of stuff. So you don't need to actually keep copy and pasting. And what you can do, you can easily go and modify the section. So this can be like your new page that we just added. So name it your new page. and then update this information here as well. If you want to add a form or anything, you can do that in here as well. So that was pretty much it for how to actually create a new page for your website, and how to actually set up the navigation so you can actually navigate between different pages. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know if you have any question. Write it down in the comment section, and I will get back to you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.